Here is a short film covering just a few of the Stingray bits that I've got. Don't have a great deal of Stingray stuff, just wanted to make sure I had a few odds and sods. Obviously my interest runs over all of the Anderson shows. I guess primarily Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet, UFO and Joe 90, but Stingray I love a great deal. It's just the fact that obviously it's also expensive. You've got to get what you can when you can afford it. Just a little show there at the back of some of the TV21s that I've got with Stingray covers. Obviously the earlier editions tended to concentrate more on Stingray and Fireball as they were the latest shows. When Thunderbirds began airing, Thunderbirds really got the lion's share, as it pretty much did for the rest of TV21's run. Obviously Scarlet made a big impact and that took over a lot of the front covers. But like I say, the early ones are very nice, photographic artwork, photographic covers as opposed to artwork. And one of the early kind of giveaway premium toys is this. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it all in. The Smith's Crisps inflatable Stingray. My one's got a bit of a slow puncher, so it's not completely inflated. It's just a kind of a kid's toy thing that you would have been able to blow up and splash about in the paddling pool or in the sea. There's actually a supervisory notice on the back telling parents to be careful where their kids use this, and it's not a lifesaver, it's a play device. It's not a life-saving device, it's a play item. But it's a lovely little thing. It's one of these items that for years was very, very rare, very, very difficult to get hold of. And then I think someone must have found a job lot of them. That's when I got one. I mean, they used to go for anything in excess of £100, and I think I picked up this for about 15-20 quid. Obviously now that all of those have gone into collection, so when they do appear the prices are higher again, but not quite in the £100 plus bracket that they used to be. As ever with TV21, there's a nice advert for this. There you go, Ron Embleton artwork, gorgeous looking stuff. The little Smith's Crisp mascot makes it into a little kind of a story, but very, very nice to see. That's from issue 25, dated 2065, July the 10th. They always used to put 100 years on front of these, so that would have been July 1965. But I guess from some of the other films, you know, some of my favourite stuff are plastic toys. So let's get what I consider to be, certainly in my opinion, the best of the Stingray plastic toys. This is the Lincoln International. Apologies for that, amateur hour bit of filming. But there you go, the Lincoln International Stingray toy. One that I was most keen to get because I think personally it's the most close to the actual model in terms of contour and colour. A lot of the others, the colours were a little bit all over the place, such as the Graham Brothers Fairy Light version. That was a friction powered one, but that's pretty nice as well, and I should never turn my nose up at getting one of those. But this was always the one that I wanted to get. Lincoln International, I believe, a New Zealand based toy company, but who clearly sold around the world. Very, very nice box artwork. We'll have a little look at the box artwork. There you go, a little thing there, and as always the official logo made in Supermarionation with a 1964 date on there. On the edge, another shot, and there, and it tells you exactly what this does. Now, as I say, it's the remote control version, so I've actually got batteries this time, so we'll have a little look at it in action. The periscope comes up and down for a start. That's one little bit of play value, I guess. It turns around, but there you go, it's got your periscope. Lights, there you go, hopefully you'll see that. It lights up the interior. The aqua sprites come on, and there's a light in the back there where the propeller or rate master or eddy damper, depending on how you want to describe it, That should be clear. Obviously if that was in clear plastic as opposed to the red tint, it would be about the most authentic going, really. But again, no complaints from me. The handset there kind of mimics a kind of a microphone type style thing. For play value, there's a whistle there on that corner, and I don't quite know how to describe these, but anyone that used to get comics in the 60s and 70s, there was often giveaways with one of these. Have a little listen. This is the whistle, and now we'll have the thing that I don't really know quite how to describe it. Not very Stingray. The red button in the middle is for what they refer to as the ASDIC buzzer. It's a horrible sort of 60s or 70s doorbell sound. This particular toy, it wasn't rigged up right, so the minute you put the batteries in, it started to make the noise without you pressing the button, and it's so irritating and aggravating. I've disconnected it, but you can take it from me, it's a pretty horrible noise. But the other two buttons work. Now it goes very quickly, so let's hope I don't overshoot. It's got forward and reverse. There we go. And then reverse. I try not to go too mad with it, to be truthful, but maybe if I can, I don't know, don't quite know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I'm starting to need a camera assistant. There you go. Shows it works, and like I say, the propeller spins. Let's see if I do this. This might make it be a little bit easier for you to see. So you can see what that does. And goes the other way as well. This isn't one that will go in a bath, it's not a bath toy. And again, apologies for my lack of professionalism there. But these are just meant to be a bit of fun and to give guys and collectors and people that like these shows the chance to see these toys in action and out of the boxes. I know there's lots of sites where you can maybe see pictures of them, and obviously on eBay when sellers do sell them they have plenty of imagery. But it's just nice to kind of see how they look in comparison to a pair of hands, and maybe someone's opinion on them may not be your opinion, but I'd say for me, certainly for this one, it's the nicest looking of the Stingray toys in terms of its shape and contour. I'll give you a few different looks at it there. It's the full on shot. There's the other side. Look straight down on it. Like I say, the colours are very good, close to what we'd expect, apart from the rate master, or the propeller as a lot of people would just refer to it. But there you go. That's just a little piece of footage covering my Lincoln International Stingray toy. So thanks again guys for checking these Anderson and toy films out. I hope you've enjoyed it, and keep watching, and I'll maybe post a few more bits soon. Thanks again.